an Islamic principle now, so, you know, not getting political, well, an Islamic principle is to give about 2.5% of your income to charity. And if we all sort of did that, it sounds like a tax. It's a bit like a tax. And we all kind of do give our taxes, don't we, at the moment, to the government, and then the government give them to their friends and friends in business, and then borrow money and then create government bonds that they buy back, so they make money off the money they borrow. Anyway, look, but if you give 2.5%, if you make money and you just give 2.5% to charitable causes, it could be charity starts at home, in inverted commas for you, in inverted commas, you know, that people nearby that you know need help. If you just give a little bit, just a little bit, you don't have to give all your money, that'd be excessive, but just a little bit, then you're just the same as Bill Gates, if not better. In my opinion, you're better than, like, Bill Gates doesn't, when he gives away his money, he doesn't wake up and go like, oh my God, you know, I've given away all that money, now I can't afford a new XYZ. He doesn't care. Like, he does care, but it's not going to affect him, is it? He's still going to wake up in a diamond bed with solid gold bed sheets. Whereas when you or we give 2.5%, a little bit, you know, a five or a tenner here, it makes a huge difference. It's a bigger percentage, you know, it's a bigger amount of what we have. It's bigger to us because we don't have as much, but it makes a huge difference to the people we give it to, who, to them, it's even more valuable. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not a hard rule to live by. Just, you know, if you've got a little bit, you've got enough to share. I always think that's a good message. And we could print endless money, how's there not enough? Yeah. And the irony of the printing endless money as well is that, like, they borrow it out of the thin air, out of the government borrowing, and then the method, like I said, of paying it back, the bonds they produce, they make profit for the people, for the investment banks who buy them. So, yeah, it's the economic system, and it seems silly that we all know the disparity, but in general, like I'm saying, if you've got a little bit, you can share a little bit, and then people are happier, aren't they? And it makes people's lives better in marginal but massive ways. We're able to make our mark on the media in small ways, in our ripples that we've talked about. But being on Twitch, being here, means that people can find us, they can join in, they can join our crew, yeah, absolutely. But that thing, the emoticon, the emoji, the emocon, what do they even call them? The emotes, demotes, promotes, the promotes. What that does is, if I've got this correct, and educate me if I'm wrong, but you can get that one you've got there, you get that from somewhere, you might get it from another channel, and then you can go anywhere on Twitch and drop your emote, and then other people can see it, and they can be like, where did you get that one from? I'm assuming other people's emotes can be used in my chat. Is that correct? And if that's the case, little Twitch avatar, you want Johnny Depp? You want me? Everyone wants me. I'm in high demand. Right, yeah, okay, I'm correct. Well, what that means is, though, yeah, so Johnny Depp's not the right personality for our first emote. Absolutely not. You know, he's a figure of ridicule that was confirmed to be a wife beater in the UK media. And whilst I absolutely think domestic violence is very serious, and I'm not making a joke out of domestic violence, I'm making fun of Johnny Depp for being an asshole. Okay, like, let's just get that clear. But that's not the feeling I want to push out into the world. But what it does, right, I don't know if other people are using these emotes like this yet, but it's a seed of an idea, isn't it? That's the reason they're so universally, that they transmit ideas. They transmit ideas universally across borders, across languages, in other people's chats, in other people's channels, on other people's stream recordings. And as you say, the real good ones, it's like a meme almost. It doesn't, a meme can change. Like the concept of a meme is an idea that changes and is transmitted through society, and they all understand what it is, even though it can change. Anyway, like Richard Dawkins was the person that coined the term meme. He was talking about evolution and how ideas can evolve and things can evolve, right? Just so memes. So Limmy's a top. I like Limmy. We like Limmy. One day Limmy's gonna watch me. One day, Limmy. One day. One day Limmy's gonna watch me. So what it does, though, this is more important. This is big. It gives us the opportunity to create a piece of what I consider to be art, what I consider to be conceptual art, because Poggers is a good example. Poggers transcended. Originally, it was somebody's face, and it meant a kind of feeling, and then what it did was it transcended. It elevated to some mystical place where it became something more, where it became a new thing that people, like Poggers itself became a word that people said. And I know I've got bits in my hair. I'm talking about the culture on Twitch, and I've got bits in my hair. The Pepes, even though I don't like them, I just dislike the ugly face, and I don't really like the right-wing stuff they sometimes stand for. But the Pepes are another example. They're an idea, a meme that became something else. I think it's an opportunity to create a piece of conceptual art, and I think that's what it is. I think conceptual art is something that creates an idea and allows you to share. Whoa! Subscribed! I don't even know what it means. You can't even have anything yet. We haven't even done. What are you doing? We haven't even got any faces for you to have. You can be part of the development crew. You're our first development. You might say, there aren't any. I've told you, I haven't got any. We're trying to work them out together. We're going to work it out together. It's going to take some time. Because it's important. But we will come up with it together. I'm sorry that there are no emotes. That's the main thing of the subsystem we were talking about. Oops. You're not allowed to. I've sworn on Twitch now. You're not allowed to swear. You can't swear. Enjoyed your content, so in credit for a bit. Thank you. I do appreciate. This is quite big, isn't it? We've got a couple of patrons, and I'm, very, very positive about the sustainability aspect of things. But having a real sub that exists in this now is a huge. As I was saying before about when it's small things to you, it's big things to other people. Like how real this stream is now. Like we're as real as Limmy now. We're as real. I can go. I'm gonna head up to Scotland and hang out in a park in Glasgow and ambush Limmy one day, put a bag on his head and be like, I also have a subscriber. I'm just gonna say it quietly like that. I also have a subscriber, and then I take the bag off and run. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being such a important part of the journey thus far. And I feel a bit sorry for Capital K and Amanda and Nigel, who are really important parts of the journey on Patreon as patrons. That I'm like giving you all the love, and they're like, oh, I'm not Patreon. No, yes, I appreciate everyone massively. And I'm really sorry that we don't have any rewards. A hype train is close. One more person needs to sub-gift or what? A hype train? What on earth is a hype train? Don't worry about the hype train. What the oops. What's that mean? What does it mean? What's happened? Someone's going to have to explain it to me. I think it's good. I think it's huge. Is that huge? That's huge. I mean, Capital K already knows what has happened. Exactly what has happened. Capital K already knows how important he is to this. I think before I described the Ganji Puka Warrior crew as the fuel in the engine, but I think now they're moving a step up. I think they're taking a step up. I think now they know how to take the engine apart and put it back together again, and I think they're vital. When we talk about the ship, let's talk about ships again. Deadliest Catch was so important to me. I'm sure the only streamer with all followers that subs. I don't even know how it works. But it's massive, isn't it? I think it's massive. I think we'll find out, and I'll get back to you on how massive it really is. But I am pretty to the moon. To the moon. I think we're close to the moon. And the thing I wanted to say was that you're stepping up from now you're like flight lieutenant. No, not flight. We're on a ship, aren't we? Yeah, on a ship. If the engine goes wrong, you're just drifting. You might sink. But if someone's on board that knows how to patch up a hole, how to get that engine purring, how to. This is you now, isn't it? You're gonna have to have stripes. We're gonna have to get you some stripes. I think it deserves more reaction than I'm giving it, because I think I'm still. What is it? There's presents at the top now. There's presents. I can't even open up the internet because my brain's just not feeling opening up browsers and looking at all the people's words on the internet. But I think I should Google it. Someone Google it for me. Somebody please let me know what's happening. It's really. I should do a thank you dance. I can do this. You won't see it enough, will you? I can do that one, but you can't see all of me. That's the floss. That's the floss. I can step back a bit. I'm not standing on the chair because I would definitely fall off. Definitely fall off if I stand on the chair. That was the floss though, wasn't it? That was the floss. It was as well. It was proper. I could do a moonwalk. I feel when we started this stream, I felt a bit dazed and confused. And now I feel that I've been hit over the head with something. Like I'm in shock. That's it. I'm in shock. And you also, like I say, nobody's got an emote. We're going to have to develop the emotes together. There needs to be a group conversation about what our important piece of art that we share into the world will be, and how it will make people feel, and how they can share it, and what their feelings will be when they share it. Like, so it wants to be some kind of love share. Like, I kind of feel like giving you flowers. Do you know what I mean? Giving people flowers. Is that some? Or how to, when this image comes up, how to express that? Giving someone some love. Flowers has always been a way that, certainly in the culture that I exist in, we believe it's like very, very vegan, but it's very, it's like a gift of love, isn't it? Like, you don't take flowers to school and give them to your teacher every day, but you do on the last day. Too corny, but I want to express a feeling, a nice feeling. And a feeling that someone might say, oh, once I've seen that feeling, I will also be keen to express it to others. That's it on the ceiling. So now my cushion fell off. You see all the magic here. Look, I've got a cushion. I've got that as well. That's extra cushioning. We can go. I think we can upgrade the cushion now. I think we can upgrade the cushion. I think we were looking to upgrade the computer, but I think we've got enough to upgrade the cushion. I think this means, okay, I'll explain it from my end. I think this means that 50 people can now be a sub because Capital K has paid for them to be a sub if they want to. That's really nice. That's because I think that's what it is, right? And if that's the case, then you're giving to people that don't like you don't know them that well. You don't. That's nice. That's really nice. That's a kind thing. That I don't want to say a stranger, because stranger danger. Stranger danger. Come and get in my car. I've got chocolates at my factory. We make them. We make them. Yeah, it's not strangers. I think that's what it is too. Yeah, okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, okay. I'm learning. And wow, because yeah, it's like, hey, do you know what it also means? That's a huge boost to the stream, isn't it? That means like we've sort of got 50 subs. I don't think we can't have 50 subs because there's not 50 people who are subbed, are there? But there's 50 opportunities. I mean, I'm assuming everyone that's here is now subbed, aren't they? It's like buying everyone in the pub a drink. It's more than that. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that. That's very, very nice thing to do. And I suppose if you're watching, check this out now, what I'm going to say, this will be brilliant. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I've edited it and put it up on YouTube, time's ticking to claim the capital K super discount. Get over here and claim your super discount on behalf of Capital K. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will be putting up a link to Capital K's channel. Nice things done by a not nice person. I don't know. You seem quite congenial to me. And as I said, I've watched your work on YouTube. I've had a little look at you talking. You seem like a congenial. You might be putting on you might be switching off the camera like I do. When you switch off the camera, the hat goes on, and you're like, fuck all them people. Let's go down and kick the dog. Could be a trap. Yeah. Get in the back of the car. But no, honestly, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't advocate, go and watch other people and check this out. And I'm not a big networker, but do check out Capital K's work, because he's paying for you. He bought you a drink. Here it is. Here's the link. There'll be a link. I'm not on Google today. I'm not on Google. I've only opened it up to do this. There'll be a link. There'll be a link. Jeez. Prince Philip's dead. Don't know if Prince Philip's dead. Long live the king. Long live King K. King of the boats. You can have a king of the boat. I'm still the captain. You can have the king of the boat. And Bibs, you don't have to go. Don't feel you've been superseded. I do appreciate that you're in there first. I do appreciate. Everyone's getting the love today. This is just a big loving today. Big loving. I get to be the captain. That's a captain's train driver's hat, right? But Capital K could be the king. You can have a little double hat. Oh, it's crushing my head. Oh. 2 hats is just too heavy. Just too heavy for me head. Let's hope I ain't got a blood clot now, eh? Let's hope I ain't got a blood clot. Oh, that vaccine. I had the vaccine because I was a carer, and the people that I care for, they died. So, don't tell the government. They'll probably want to suck that vaccine out of me now. I don't think we all go back into caring now. I don't think. There's a possibility, isn't there? I might have had to get the old McDonald's job, but does this mean I don't have to work at McDonald's now? Does this mean that when we come out of lockdown, that I shouldn't talk about this on the internet, but does this mean the universal credit people at the job centre won't be pestering me to work at McDonald's or Tesco? Because they have been. You're only on a little bit of leeway. You don't get free money off the government in this country for being out of work. Officially, I'm self-employed. So if you're not working and you're self-employed, then you're not earning, are you? And that's on you, they say. the universal credit. But while we've had a coronavirus, they've been really good about it, and they've given me like £400 a month. Not like £400 a month, exactly like £408 a month. That's, I don't know how that works out in dollars, but that's how I've been living. That's how I've been living, and that gets cut off in August. I shouldn't be talking about this on the internet, but it gets cut off in August, and it's up to me to provide, you know, a regular income. No, it's not. Now Capital K has done it for all of you. I think that's what it means. I think it means I don't have to go and work in Tesco. Oh God, if that's what it means. If that's what it means, then it's the equivalent of living on a yacht, isn't it? It's the equivalent of living on a yacht. Like, I guess, I'm as I say, I'm a bit unsure here about what's going on, but I guess this is what it feels like if you win the lottery. I always imagined I'd be jumping about if I won the lottery. I mean, I'm thinking, my feeling on it, even if it doesn't mean that I can, you know, move to Barbados or whatever, you know, I can't buy Barbados, okay, yeah. But I think making this thing we're doing together here sustainable so that I can eat and do this and, you know, generally not have to live in a cardboard box, that to me is the same as winning the lottery. It's like if someone put a little letter through the door and was just like, you know, this will work out long run, and I was reading that, I'd be like, oh my God. No, it would be the same as winning the lottery. So even if this today doesn't mean exactly today I am now king of, you know, Scrooge McDuck, whatever, if it just means that step towards sustainability that is real and ongoing, and you know, if this is part, when I look back, I'm pretty confident that when I look back, this is going to be one of these days that we can say that happened. If this is that, then it's the same as winning the lottery for me, isn't it? I'm going to cry a little bit. I feel like I want to cry a little bit. I only cry for the sad things. But I feel like I want to cry a little bit. Yeah, and you know, like when they go up and give their Oscar speeches and they're all like, oh, I want to thank my this and I want to thank my that. Feels a bit like that. I haven't made a list. I haven't prepared for this sort of thing to happen. Start a cult. We have got a cult, haven't we? We've got a cult with the Ganji Pukawario crew, but we've also, on the old ASMR channel, we've got the Mini Love video series, the cult, which was our induction video into the Ganji Pukawario crew, was going to be a crossover with Mini Love. So that's coming. I wonder if that means we can do it, yeah. Because I've been saving up the money, as I'll tell you about this. I've been saving up in the bank all the money. You know, I was saying about they basically pay you to stay at home for coronavirus. If you're self-employed, they give you a little bit of your wages that you would have earned, or hopefully would have earned. And what I've been doing is just not spending anything on anything apart from that microphone and the presents of my friends. Just not on me, you know, not spending anything nice. Got a hoodie in lockdown, but yeah, not spending it, because I'm saving it up to buy a computer so that we can make this better and we can do this properly on a PC, not a Clockwork Mac. So it might be that I can now look at the money I've saved up, which is, you know, coming on near the price of an expensive computer at the moment. It might be that I can just say, oops, let's spend the money. I mean, and it might be that we can push this forward quicker. That might be what it means. It might be. I don't know. But what's nice yesterday, no regrets. So, oh God. I don't know how you get your shoes in. Do you go in the shops? Because I can't. They don't fit me, the shoes. They send them in the post, and then they don't put them on my feet, and they don't fit me, and they've got to go back. That's the only thing that happens with my feet. I swear on the internet, they're just like having a good laugh. They're like, does he want another pair of shoes? Send him the 8s. No, send him the 13s. Send him the... like that. And then I arrive and they're like, oh, was my foot changed?